My name is Heather McCarthy and I work for Portsmouth Water and I'm the HR Community and Wellbeing Officer for the company.
So my name is Lucy Spratt and my job title is HR and Training Officer for Portsmouth Water.
I've been working with having an East Hants Mind for the last 2 years.
So mental health is a really important topic in our workplace. It's something that we promote. We offer mental health awareness as part of our induction programme for staff.
15 of our staff that have been trained up to be mental health first aiders with yourselves.
So I've done both the mental health awareness course and the mental health first aid course, and I really enjoyed it. I've got a lot of information. I learned a lot of ways of how and being able to guide people to the right help, which obviously in the workplace is quite important and we're quite passionate about. So yeah, I really enjoyed that course. And then the mental health awareness as well that we give to everyone is obviously really important, so we all know how to support each other as colleagues.
I've done those courses, we do refreshers, we've also done celebrations for mental health awareness and had you guys in to do talks. I think previously we've done things like Tai Chi. Mental health and wellbeing is really important within Portsmouth Water. We work really hard to make sure that our employees feel comfortable and happy in their roles.
I would say it's definitely opened up people being able to speak to each other, being comfortable with each other, being able to be supportive.
Our experience working with Haven and East Hants Mind has been really positive. Having a partnership with Haven and East Hants Mind has enabled us to pursue making sure that we have mental health first aiders in the workplace, and we've got about 15 now, so we've got quite a lot. Having the qualification has helped me support them, and I think has created an environment where people are more and more comfortable with talking about how they're feeling. So I found it to be quite a positive experience.
Obviously the people are really lovely, they make you feel really comfortable, which is obviously quite important when you're talking about such an important topic. And yeah, they've been just really good to work with, so I'll definitely recommend them.
My name is Stuart Barden and I'm the chairman of the Petersfield Rugby Club. I think we've been working with Mind now for probably nearly a decade. For me, rugby's not a game, it's a way of life, and I think if you join a rugby club, I think team ethic gets into you very much so. And also I think you make friends for life, and I think whilst we focus on, like most sports clubs, focus on the physical side of things, the mental side of things comes into it as well. And I think life's a bit of a team game and we can't all do this on our own, so we do need help. Some more than others, different times of our life, etc. We've gone down the line of having some ambassadors within the club. I've gone through basic ambassador training with Mind. I say life isn't always easy and you do need help, and with the ambassadors it's a case of really having somebody to contact, somebody to talk to in the first place, but I think also the ambassadors acting as like a pointer to point them to Mind and the various things you do, so they can seek help. I think and know we've had a number of people who have struggled at times in their life of all different ages, and we've pointed them in your direction, and you've been able to help in various ways. I think for me personally, I think they should roll it out across all rugby clubs, and to have this facility is a bit like having your own gym or having your own strength and conditioning instructor for a rugby club. It's a very much a good thing. We've been fundraising for you as well. We have a bit of a programme of fundraising every year, and I'm incredibly proud at Petersfield to say that over the course of the last 11 years we've raised about £108,000 for other charities. Mind being one of them. I think with our club we try to do, it's one club, under sixes to first team prop forward, they're all in the same team, and things we do a lot, Mind covers the whole expansion of that as well.
So my name's Emily Christmas and I'm the HR manager at Carrington West.
My name's Ella and I am the Compliance and Business Support Manager at Carrington West.
So I first heard about Haven East Hampshire Mind, I think it was around 2018, and the services were recommended to me by another HR professional in my network.
At Carrington West, Haven and East Hants Mind come in and deliver all the training for us. So as a manager I was placed onto the training, so that was my first experience of Mind.
So mental health is really important for us in the workplace. We've got a wellbeing strategy that's split into 4 different types of wellbeing. One of those being mental health wellbeing. We're just seeing that it's becoming much more prevalent in the workplace as well as in the wider society. And it's basically not good enough for businesses to not be supporting their employees with their mental health. Everyone has it. Everyone has good days, bad days, and we need to support that that and be aware of that. So that kind of starts from the top. So our managers need to be aware of that, be aware of how to approach those situations, how to have conversations about that, and to also look after their own well-being as well. And then that sort of kind of filters down through the business as well. So it's very important that we have an environment where people are comfortable talking about mental health, both from that management perspective as well as the employee perspective as well. Carrington West have used Havant and East Hampshire Mind for various different types of training. So we've got 7 mental health first aiders in the business, all of which have been trained through at different times through Mind. And we also run every year a mental health awareness training with all our managers. So just making sure that training is up to date and relevant and always at the forefront of their minds.
It was a really good experience. It was a really sort of vulnerable, open conversation. Everyone felt really supported and everyone really took a lot from the training. I think that I've been able to arm my team with the knowledge on how to look after their own mental health, look after their families, their children's mental health.
So as a result of the mental health first aider training, we've created wellbeing champions in the business. So we meet on probably a quarterly basis to talk about what we're doing around wellbeing in general, but with a particular focus on mental health wellbeing as well, where we are all first aid trained. Carrington West, our charity work is really important to us. We want to give back to the community, so we partner with several local charities, Havant and East Hampshire Mind being one of them. And the reason for that is that we understand the importance of mental health support in the local community. There are lots of charities, but we wanted to raise money, fundraise, raise awareness for charities that impact our local community rather than sort of the national, which is also very important, but for us it was really important that we partnered with someone local because it's having an impact on people around us and our local communities.
My name is Emma Porter and I am the Organisational Development and People Lead for HSDC.
My name is Victoria and I am a People Services Assistant Lead at HSDC. We have used Havant and East Hampshire Mind to deliver our wellbeing programme. It's a really essential service that we offer within the college, as it's a confidential service and our staff can access it through speaking to wellbeing practitioners one-to-one or over the phone or via video call, and they can access the service in confidence when they need it.
We've had extensive training with Mind, from mental health awareness, starting conversation, prioritising your day, managing workplace stress. The feedback on our training is always really positive. And I think just reminding people that it's okay to talk about mental health, workplace stress, those kind of things, particularly with our staff and our managers, so that they can have open conversations, is really important. So we look to run a couple of training sessions for all of the staff each year, so it's always on our agenda.
We have a long-standing partnership. We really value the training that Mind provides our staff, and we have confidence in the service that Mind provide. Since using the Mind Wellbeing service, we have noticed that our staff have the tools and the resources to better manage their own mental health. This supports our staff to be in the classroom supporting our students.
My name's Carl Hewitt. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Hewitt Matthews.
My name's Ellie and I'm a sales and marketing assistant.
So we first found out about Mind when you guys came to visit Lakeside, and there was a stand-up in reception raising some money and some awareness. Mental health is a really openly discussed topic in the office. Everyone's really transparent about it.
We really talk about it quite a lot in the office. If someone's feeling down or if someone's not really themselves, we're always open, and everyone, it's quite a safe space. So we're always really open to talk to each other about it. And even with the wider team, a lot of our team are remote, and someone's in Scotland, and we always try and meet up twice a year. But even then, everyone's quite chatty on our chat group and stuff. So everyone feels really open and can talk to each other.
I've used mental health services myself. It's always been something that I've dealt with. Like I say, we talk about it in the office a lot. So it made sense to try and support those services more locally where we could. So we raised money particularly through a Tough Mudder event that we did. It was a 10-mile run through this 30 obstacles, electric shocks, ice baths, lots of mud. It was good fun, but we raised about £1,500 I think in the end.
It's different to fundraising for a national charity, because, like I said, you can see where the money's going. It's helpful because you guys come into businesses as well. We can actually utilise your services on a personal level.
It's been really good. Everyone's working towards this kind of underlying common goal of, if you've got any change, you put it in the pot. If you're going to do a running event or like a bake sale in the office, get some money for Mind. It's like a constant thing we're all working towards, so it's been nice to get everyone sort of banded together on that. There's been a load of benefits for fundraising with you guys. Firstly, from a recruitment perspective as a business, I think employees would much rather work for a company that cares about something and stands for something and actually wants to give something back. So that's been really nice. It has been mentioned to us before in interviews that people have noticed that. And funnily enough, actually due to our relationship from fundraising and being involved with you as our Charity of the Year, we've been supporting you guys with Google Ads as well, making the most of the charity grant that charities get from Google for PPC. So yeah, it's been good.
Being inspired by Carl's Tough Mudder, definitely as a team we should look into sort of like team building activities where we do a Tough Mudder as a whole team. There's something in-house we could do that, whether it's like a football match or something that we do as a team, even if we, I don't know, when you go over to New Forest and build a raft, something team building like that.
I would recommend having an East Hants Mind for training, 100%.
Yeah, I would recommend having an East Hants Mind training, simply because the people that do the training are really good.
We would absolutely recommend the wellbeing service through Mind. It's an absolutely crucial service that we offer at HSDC and is really well used.
I would definitely recommend the Workplace Wellbeing programme for staff as an on-site confidential service. We get really good feedback.
I definitely recommend the training. Haven and East Hants Mind are very, very knowledgeable in what they do. They know what's important to people, and obviously because they are local, they know situations that people may face in the local area.
Yeah, I'd absolutely recommend having an East Hampshire training around mental health. It's been really helpful for everyone in the business. It's really delivered in a way that makes people feel comfortable.
Yeah, I definitely recommend fundraising. I think personally as a company, you've got so much more reach if you've got loads of individuals in an organisation who are all raising money. So for a company not to be fundraising for a charity and not to have like a charity of the year, let's say, doesn't make sense. I feel like you can do so much, which kind of should be done.